Okay everybody, this is going to be a quick tutorial on how I disconnect my solid squares. Since I'm doing this Afghan in solid colors and they're earth tone colors, I'm using a black to do my connection as well as go around the Afghan in a border. So you need a skein of yarn. I'm going to say for a full Afghan that has 48 7-inch squares, probably about a skein, or maybe like a partial, skein and a partial. So you're gonna need some black yarn. You're gonna need some scissors. You're also gonna need your granny squares, and you're also going to need a crochet hook, preferably the size that you made your squares in. This is a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. I made all 48 squares with a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Actually, I don't like how that one feels, so what I'm going to do, if it's over here, I don't think it's over here, but I had a tulip hook that I was going to use, but it's not over here, so we're going to just make this work. But you're going to need any 5.5 millimeter hook if that is the hook that you used, or the hook size that you used to make your squares. You're going to need that size, because that's what you're going to use to connect your squares. So, this is just going to be a demonstration, so I'm going to be able to rip it out. Okay, so let's get our yarn and our squares. So when you start this, we're going to put this down here in my basket. As soon as I find my starting point on this yarn. Okay. I'm going to put that in my basket. So when you start, you want to have your yarn already ready to go because you want to just get into it. You're going to need a basic, I forget the term for that, a slip knot. Yeah, you're going to need a slip knot for that. You're also going to want to make sure that your squares are facing right sides face together, because that's how you're going to do it. So the back is the back and the front is the front. So let's just get ready to do this. So you're going to take your yarn, and how I do this is I'm going to go into these two spaces here. So here's one space and here's another space. So you're going to go through both layers, and this is your chain 2 double crochet 2, or chain 2 double, I'm sorry, 2 double crochet, chain 2 double crochet. That's your space that you're going to be working into. So you're going to take your slip knot, you're going to put it on the yarn, and let's see, I might have to pull my legs up for this on my tripod. Let's see. I hope that works. Okay. So, like I said, you're going to be working in both layers. And so you're going to pull through both layers like that. Okay. You're going to chain 1 and then 2 more, so you have 3 double crochet. Then what you're going to do is you are going to just count over 3. So, let's see. There's 1, 2, and 3. And you just want to do that 1, 2, 3 thing like that. Just so you know that you are counting 3 double crochet on each side correctly, the right amount. So, because you want this to be even. So, again, we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. You're going to insert your hook through the first set of double crochet on one square and go through the other set of double crochet on the other. And you are just going to pull a loop. And then you're going to pull again. So you're basically single crocheting this entire thing. Then you're going to chain 2 And you're going to repeat the entire thing until you get to the end. Or you can pick up more squares and do it, but I don't think you can do this until you have connected all your squares, and I'll explain that in more detail. Okay, so we're going to do this again. 1, 2, 3. Make sure that you go through one layer of double crochet and the second layer of double crochet. You're going to pull a loop, and then you're going to pull another. So if you can just remember 3 for the beginning, and then you're going to count over 3 double crochet, and then a single crochet, chain 2, and you're just going to keep doing the chain 2 and the single crochet the entire length of your squares. So chain 2, and then you're going to do 1, 2, 3 again, making sure that you're going through both layers of double crochet. Oh my gosh, this camera keeps sliding. I'm sorry about that. This tripod is really off, so just bear with me. And just keep pulling your yarn as you need it, because you don't want to run out and be pulling your yarn, because then it's going to stress it and then it's going to thin it out. So chain 2, and I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to do this so we can get through for the sake of the video. If you have any questions, just ask below or inbox me. You're hearing the Weather Channel in the background. The weather in Ohio has been really interesting, to say the least. I can tell you that. Oh my gosh, I'm just ready for the snow to go. And that's really odd, because I love cold weather, but this is just too much. Here will be a good time to just insert your finger, and I'm going to say as your second finger, you're going to insert your finger into those 2 double crochet chain, 2 double crochet spaces, so you can actually hold your yarn and your work, because you're going to count 3. Okay, that's not tight. Let that go. Okay, you want to make sure that your working yarn is tight enough, because you don't want these big gaps on the back of your Afghan. So 1, 2, 3. The back of this is something that you can wing, because as you can see, I have 1 double crochet here extra on the white, and I don't have any more for the gray. So you can pretty much just wing this. It doesn't have to be perfect, because nobody's really going to see the back. But it just needs to look even on the front. And then here in the 2 double crochet chain, 2 double crochet, you're going to insert your hook, and you're just going to do that. To end this, you would just chain 1, pull up your loop, you would snip here and pull it, and that will be your connected square. And this is how it will look from the front. And it looks really nice when it's finished. It just looks really different. It's different from whip stitching your squares, because I have done that before. It's a pain. It takes a lot of work to whip stitch all those squares. It's just a pain. I don't recommend whip stitching. It looks nice, but I just like this because you can tell that it's been crocheted. So it just gives it that little extra something. So remember earlier when I was saying you could probably just keep crocheting? Okay. this is where this diagram comes in. So, say for instance we did this last row. We can't really just keep going this way because we disconnected vertically. Okay? So when you've connected all your squares vertically, you'll be able to really just technically keep going the same way. So it'll be the chain 3 in the corner stitches, then you would count over 3 double crochet, single crochet into the third double crochet, chain 2, and you would just keep going the entire length across your squares until you got to the other end. And here, this is where you would do in the corner spaces, you would just single crochet, and then you would chain 1, and then you would end off or cut off your yarn, and then pull your loop so you can secure your yarn. So, when you have all that done, you would just take your tapestry needle when you've cut this off, when you are all done. I'm not talking about right now, but when you are all finished with connecting all of your squares, you would just take the straggling tail here and you would just weave it through the back of this. I usually go through the back here, and then I just carry it down maybe 1 or 2 posts and then cut through the top of a double crochet and then back down again and then just cut it off. So that's basically it. When you wash your Afghan, you will have those tails that stretched out because they got washed. So you will have tails that relaxed, and you'll just have to go back through and cut those and trim them off. But it's really nothing big. So that's basically how I do my connection. I hope that explained it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will try to type it out. And I'll just keep it on my flash drive just in case someone wants to see it. But this is just how I do my squares. I've not yet seen this method anywhere online, but if this is someone's method, or if you've seen this method before, please let me know, and please let me know in the comments where you've seen it, because like I said, I've not seen this method before. So I really hope this helps, and if you have any questions, please inbox me or leave a comment below. If you know me on Facebook personally, inbox me on Facebook and ask, and I'll be happy to help you out. So happy crocheting until the next video. I'll talk to you guys later.